Hello everybody and welcome to Ravenport. This is my time-lapse series map. You may recognise it does look a bit different because there's no trees. So I'm in between recording episodes and I wouldn't say I've discovered it. I saw somebody mention this on a post on Facebook. I never actually tried it. So I thought I'd give it a try on my test map to see if it actually works, and surprisingly it does. So what we're going to do is all these areas of bare grassland where we've done the terraforming and no grass grows, we're going to actually plant some grass so it can actually grow, and it'll be classed as wild grass, and you'll be able to cut it, mow it, do what you want, but it won't affect any workers. So what we need is a plough, and I've gone for the small 1.5 metre aggro mass. This is from the mod pack that was released on the in-game mod hub yesterday. Basically the reason why I've gone for this one is it's small. It's going to be easy to keep it to the areas I want it to. So if we enable create fields and lower this down, and then what we're going to do is just basically create fields on the areas where we want the grass to be. So I'm not going to do all of this on camera. I'll just show you one area of it, and then I'm going to go around and do as much as I can in all these other areas. The way I got rid of the trees, if anybody's interested, anybody that has downloaded the save game map and you don't want the trees where they are, or you want to make a few changes and the trees are in the way, easiest thing to do is before you actually load the game, disable the tree mod, so the placeable tree mod, disable that, load the game, all the trees will have disappeared, save the game and quit back out, and then reload the game with the tree mod enabled. The trees won't respawn, but then obviously you can just place the trees wherever you want. So I know a few people probably think I put way too many trees. So yeah, I know everyone's not going to be a big fan of the trees, but that is the easiest way to get rid of all the trees, and then you can put them exactly wherever you want, is just by disabling the mod. So I have made a few slight other changes as well to this map, that you may notice. I've just replaced some of the sheds. The big green shed over there with the seed drilling, I've replaced that with the new one which has got the lights fitted in it. I'm not sure why John just didn't put lights in the buildings to start with. So basically it's exactly the same shed but now has lights in, which is, although I don't record any video during the night time on the game because it's always usually far too dark, it doesn't look great when it gets uploaded to YouTube, so I tend to stick to daylight hours. But I do often do some work off camera just to keep things moving on the time lapses and keep the series progressing as well. So it's handy to have some lights in some of these buildings. So what I'll do is I'll continue playing all this section up, and then we'll come back when that's all done and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so this is the last little bit to play up on this section, and you can see one of the reasons why I got the small plough, just so you can get into these tight areas. So I've pretty much done all the way around the chicken coop where we want the grass to grow. I can just get that section. And this last little bit, and that'll do for now. The straight edges, like we've got a straight edge there and a bit of the grass texture sticking out, you just come in at an angle and just drop the plough down, you should say. It's a little bit too far. probably just break up. You can just break up that little edge and just add a few little bits here and there. You don't need perfectly straight edges. The texture that's currently underneath will show up through the grass. So if you do this all over the dirt, you'll have grass growing just on the dirt patches, if that's how you want it to look. So we'll leave that for that bit. So I'll just disable the create field so we can drop this down. And the next thing we need is a seed drill, or a little seeder. We've just got the smallest one in game, which is a 3 meter Amazon. So we'll get that hooked up, and as you can see we've got grass, because we want to grow some grass. So if we turn this on, and then basically all you want to do is just plant the grass wherever you've plowed, so we get some grass growing. This is very time consuming. I know Giants did mention they're looking into doing a foliage brush or some way of getting grass to regrow on these sections. How they're going to do that or when that's going to be available, I have no idea, but there is a grass patch mod that someone told me about. I did install that, but it levels the terrain when you place it, so it does work. You can get grass, but if you're trying to do it on the sloped areas like this, it'll just flatten all the terrain, and then you're basically back to where you were before terraforming. So not sure if there's a way they can do that. The most recent version which I downloaded did say you can put it on slopes, and it did show a picture of it being placed on a slope, but it doesn't work. So I don't know how they managed to do it for the photo, but it still doesn't work. It still just levels the actual terrain, which is a bit of a shame. So we'll just finish off making sure we get all the areas covered where we want grass to grow. And this is going to make a huge difference. On the test map I tried it on, it is quite amazing just how much of a difference actually having the grass growing makes to the look of the map and the area. So once I've got all the areas grassed, I'll put all the trees back in. Probably not exactly how they were before, unless I go back and look on one of the older videos, but I'll just put them where I think they should go. So it's easier to remove all the trees, just so I haven't got to try and plough around trees and seed around trees. So, did we already do this strip? I think we did. So I'll finish this off, and then we'll get to the next stage of what we need to do. Okay, so that's all the area seeded as much as I could. There possibly a couple of little patches where the seed drill just down on the slope wouldn't quite get, but that doesn't really matter. So as you can see, if we walk on it now, we've got field state showing up in the bottom right hand corner. So we've got grass growing, fertilised 50%, and then if we go to the map and turn on grass, so where are we? I've lost my farm. Here we are. So you can see the grass areas around here that we've just put in. If we go to the next stage, so you can see that one's growing. These areas are the ones that are placed, so that's inside the cow pasture, and that's the one where you do get a little bit of grass grow around the horse paddock and in there, and the sheep grass is growing inside, but it's just staying growing. So you can see all these areas where we've just got bare land, which I'm hoping to get grass all around here as well to improve it. So what we need to do now is drop off the seeder, as we've finished with that for now. So we'll just drop this over here. And I will say there is, apart from the plow, there's no mods required to do this, so you can do this straight from the base game. You don't need any mods. So the last step is the Meadow Roller, which is in the miscellaneous, or the miscellaneous section should I say, in the store. I say this again, this is a base game item. I haven't unfolded it, that would help. So yeah, there's no mods used to actually do this. Obviously I am using mods, but you don't need them. Now obviously the field roller does delete fields, so if you drive over your field with a growing crop in, it will delete it. So what we want to do now is just basically delete the fields we've just put in, which you might think, well, surely that's just going to delete the grass we've just planted, and as you can see, it's just reverting it back to the ground texture it was from when we did the terraforming. So make sure, like, if you plow up over the tarmac area, like this area, if you was to plow up that, plant the grass and then roller it, this is the texture you'd get show back up. So you will get grass growing through your asphalt, tarmac or concrete. So make sure you kind of get your ground texture set first. So we want to just go over every area of this. Basically just delete the field so it's not showing up as a field. So this is a good way you can do this around if you've created a new field or you want to split a field. You can delete this, plant the grass, then delete that strip, so it shouldn't confuse workers too much then, because it's not classing the grass as a field. So if you hire a worker on a different job, he's not going to all of a sudden start cultivating up your farmyard to remove the grass. If you've got fields close, obviously if you've got no fields close to your farmyard, it shouldn't make any difference. So this just reminds me of the days in FS19 of using the ground modification roller to put the concrete and asphalt texture down. Just quite how different it is now with the terrain tools within 19. So it's a big step forward. I say hopefully they will do the same with the foliage, being able to add weeds and shrubs and stuff like that will really enhance that element to the game even more. And I think it is definitely something they need to do, because leaving it at this plain 2D textured ground isn't as good, which you'll see. I say it is surprising just how different it makes the area look. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that bit just in there. Okay, so we've deleted all the field, so we just get this out of the way, turn the tractor off. So what you can do, I think this bit may still show up, yeah, so we've got that little bit there that's still showing up as a field, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. It's just a bit too close to the fence to get the roller in. But I think we've pretty much, there's that one little tiny bit there as well. I think we've pretty much got everything. So I'll probably go around and try and tidy these up after this video. I just wanted to show this bit. So what we need to do now is advance time. I'll show you the map first. So you can still see we've got growing grass, even though there's no field now. So there's no field state, so there's no weeds, no fertilisation, ploughing or lime showing up. But we've got grass, and if we turn that off, it'll disappear. So you can see we've still got the grass is still growing. So what we need to do now is advance time. So if we do, I have got the new fast forward mod installed as well, which is on the mod hub. So you can go up to ×300, which will speed things up a little bit. All we need to do now is just wait. Okay, so it's pretty dark now, but you can see the grass has popped up. So this will be like the first stage of growth. So all the areas we ploughed up, planted grass, and then we deleted the field, have now got grass growing. We'll go and skip the rest of the night in the house, and then come back in the morning. It should fully have grown. Okay, so there's our grass. That's pretty much all grown. All the areas we ploughed. There's that one little patch there where I couldn't quite get in. It's still showing up as a field as well. But all the other grass has grown. So this is classed as wild grass now. So we can't fertilise it. So we look at the map again. So we turn grass on. So we've got field 2, which if we look, we've got the growth showing up. But we've got fertilisation. There's no fertilisation showing up on this because it's not technically a field. So it's classed as wild grass now. So I'm going to have fun doing this all over the areas of grass, getting this all in, and it does look a lot better than having that 2D texture. And then I can go back in and replace all the trees. One other change I have made, which I'll just quickly show you, is over here. I've changed this building to a 5-door shed instead of the 6, so it's a little bit smaller, just to give a bit more room around here. So we've got a bit more space to get in and out this shed. I have changed the lime seed fertilizer and the liquid fertilizer and herbicide are on this one. I just think these ones look a little bit better, fit in this map a little bit more as well. So I wanted to change those over. Still got the farm hut. I say this shed is the same as well, but it's now the one with the lights in. And the other change I've made, that shed over there I need to change, but I need to move all the bales, so I probably won't do that one yet. That's going to take quite a while. I've added an extra road in to the farm as well, just here. So we've now got access across the railway line onto this junction here, which is going to save us a lot of time, so we don't have to keep driving all the way around. I do have to be wary though, there's no signal barriers here for when the train's coming, so I do need to keep an eye out that we don't get clobbered by the train when we're trying to cross there. But that's literally all the changes I've made. I haven't like altered anything that's going to be to my advantage in any way, financially or anything like that. So the money, I have added money in to do all the terraforming, change the buildings and that, and then I'll just reset that to the balance we was at the end of the last episode. So basically that's it. I just wanted to show you how to get some wild grass growing on your terraformed areas. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. I say a lot of you may already know this. It's something I didn't, well, I say I saw it on the Facebook group a while ago. To be honest, I was a little bit unsure of whether it would actually work, and one of the reasons why I never tried it till now. I thought may as well give it a go because the grass patch mod is not working the way it's intended to. So again, yeah, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you do have any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything else you'd like to see on the channel, then please do let me know in the comment section as well, and I'll see what I can do. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do consider subscribing, because I've got plenty more Farm Simulator 19 videos to come. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you again. Goodbye.